Okay. Let's get at it. I want to make, demo, good stuff. Okay, yep. Okay, we got a phase 2 challenge going on. We're leaving the live account. Let's get at it. A habit I used to do every morning, which I've stopped, which is not okay, is writing down my commitments. Okay, we're nowhere close to our targets, so we got time here. Let's just make sure we're not missing any really good levels that I want, because ideally we're waiting for the high and low, right? What do we got here? We do have, we've already broken through that. It's worth noting, sometimes there's like a crazy sweep. Okay, and the rest, I mean, we're just waiting for the high and low. Well, no, super worth noting this, because if we don't make it all the way down to this, I'm going to want to know this existed. Okay, we just got to wait for price. Need to come on down. Make your way down. Okay, so it feels pretty junior, but I'm simply writing, I commit to the following. Taking one trade at 1% risk. Okay. Again, I already know this in my head. Just the idea of writing it out, adding another layer of protection and commitment. Shut down the platform. After entering. If you've never come across my videos, I think this could save traders so much money and potentially make them profitable. Like, a lot of them have everything they need except this one component, and they just can't control their emotions. And I think if they try walking away after they place the trade, that could be a game changer. Other things I could note, but those are the most important. If I wanted to streamline it, I'm already showing up. I'm already generally placing one trade. It's shutting it down. If I shut it down, after the first trade. By definition, I only took one trade. So if you really want to simplify it, you write it out in bold with a check mark, and you have one box to check, and you've done your job. It's an incredible feeling. Okay. That's really it. I'm just going to take note of the plays that I could take. Tweezer, MC cross, level. I mean, I know what these are. But ideally, I'm backtesting the high and low thing right now, and it's been incredible. As always, I poke over the 1 minute and just see if there's stuff I'm not catching that I should be aware of. That's not today. Sometimes there is. Okay. Alright, and then to be productive in this time, because we're currently waiting for a trade, let's do some backtesting. This previous day's high and low strategy has been insane. But I don't know what it is. I don't feel like I have enough data yet. Like, I want more data on it to prove, to fully commit to that being the new play. It's one of the plays right now, but yeah. So this has been super productive time to just backtest while we're waiting for a signal, and then I'll keep the chart there so I can see live price action. Daily high low, 81%. You're reading that correct. I know it's going to level out eventually, but currently it's kicking butt. Now, something I did want to do, because this just happened to be in May, because I was testing some other strategies and I just picked May 1st, and then I took this strategy and compared it to it, and it was kicking butt, so I just started in May. But I wouldn't mind going to recent data, so I'll leave a small gap, and I want to start, I don't know, let's try October and just see if it's doing as well now as it was in the spring. Because strategies can have hot streaks, of course, right? Okay, let's go here, and then I do this. And I just flip it back, so then I don't have to load it every time. Okay, where's October 1st? Super simple strategy. It's the way I like it. Oh, the high-low's not loading. Piece of crap. Alright, let's try again. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's just try. Whatever, give us 16 days. Maybe then it'll load the other ones. Yep, there we go. No, it's still not. Huh. Okay, what if I bar a replay from there? I need the date, the high and low. I could manually calculate it, but it's a pain in the butt. Let's try this. Let's try this. Select the bar. I want a little more than that. Let's go. What will happen here? There we go. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so we're on October 1st. There's no trade this day. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? It's right there. Okay, so yeah, this is called reaction. So okay, this one's tricky. Don't generally like the bottom wick, but so just for the one viewer who's on currently and people watching this in the future, I'm just testing the theory of only taking a short trade when we are at, near, or above above yesterday's daily high, which is this red line. Okay, and the reverse for longs. I'd only take a long down here. Now, what signal? I'm only on the 5-minute. On the US 30, what would I wait for? Generally, an engulfing candle or a tweezer or a strong reaction. This is a beautiful reaction. This one I'm just trying to debate. You don't want to record stuff you wouldn't actually take live, but I'm going to record it just because that sounds amazing. And you just have to be aware if you're going to take it. So I'm going to call it reaction. It's only usually engulfing, reaction, or tweezer. That's kind of it. But did have mixed wicks. It's just how my brain works. Like, I don't like the bottom wick. And then I'll just, again, you don't have to do this stuff, but I started grabbing the links. Copy the link, it's so easy. And just if I ever want to go through and review, like, this is what builds the psychology to take the winning trades. Now what's cool about this one is if you missed it and you're feeling bad, you missed the trade, it comes back up, boom, winner. Okay, and we don't need much, right? It doesn't matter if we got the trend direction right. We're a reversal trader. How many? We got 1.7. Now let's test the actual trade I recorded, because I just started recording the R's. I wish I did it from the beginning. It's just sometimes my backtesting files get so big that's like, it's too daunting. Yeah, I'm recording such little data because it takes so long. But this specific strategy I think could do better than a 1-to-1 R. Generally, I like 1-to-1 R, high win rate. Or should I say higher win rate? By definition, the 1-to-1 will have a higher win rate, obviously, than anything higher. Okay, so that one's cool, October 1st. Here we go again. So, now you might say, why don't I take this green one? I don't take shorts on a green candle, period. It's just kind of a rule, okay? This is not a fresh reaction. I know this is sounding like, it sounds like I'm cherry picking. I'm not. I've seen this before. I'm requiring a fresh move, a fresh reaction. Not this green reaction, gave away half the move I need, and then a red candle. There's my red candle. No. So then this becomes really tricky. Technically, there's my set of tweezers on the top, but my gosh, the bottom wicks would make me uncomfortable. But I gotta ask myself, what am I trying to do right now? I also got a market cipher cross on the bottom. I'm trying to collect data on a set of tweezers or an engulfing candle and reactions at the level. Well, that's what I got. So I might have to change I might need the data to speak for me and say, you need to take these ones. You gotta take these. That is a nice set of tweezers. Holy Hannah, 8R. Look at the R's I've recorded so far. 6, 6. And I didn't do it up here, so I'll have to go back and do it another day, but there's only so much time, right? Like, oops, I didn't want to put an R there. So we'll say tweezers. So it was tweezers, but bad wicks. Okay, and then I'm going to grab the thing. But again, maybe these bad wicks aren't that bad when they're at the level I need, right? So I've traded all these different kind of strategies. On another note, live trading is doing really well. This is exactly where I want it to go. If I had a magic ball, I'd take the short, but I don't have a signal up here. I'm currently focusing on the high and the low of yesterday and see what I can get. Okay. In the meantime, let's collect data, man. If I didn't have a full-time job, I could collect so much data. But I do. It's a great job. Okay. So that's cool. Month of October is looking pretty good. Okay. Let's talk about this. So, The only time a candle like this is gonna proving me, so this would be considered just a color change. I've recorded that in the past, taking simply a color change. So green, 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 red, short. The only time I'm doing this is if it's at the level, like it's actually reacting off the level, right? Like this is a set of tweezers. That's why that one's approved. What's your full-time job? What's your time zone? I am a sales rep for a flooring manufacturer. It's an incredible job. Would I rather be a full-time day trader? Yes. Time zone PST, Vancouver, British Columbia. What about you? Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I don't know where you're from. Okay. What was my point there? Oh, that this one was a fresh reaction on the level. That's why I took it. GMT Scotland. Holy crap. You know my favorite thing about these live streams are? And I'm pretty new to YouTube, so I don't get tons of people on here. But, dude, I've had people from all over the world. Like, I don't think I've had one person from North America yet. They're from everywhere. I've had people in the UK, Africa, Iraq, like, just absolutely crazy. Okay, so price is getting pretty close to that zone, so I might have to keep an eye out. Like, ideally, I'd like it to hit the yesterday's low, but I've taken note of this zone that it might not get right down there. That's a pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Let's see what we can get here. So this is where I would love for it to push lower, because what happens if this is a decently strong green candle? Oh man, it's tempting to take, but I'd way rather a push down here, or a set of tweezers there would be nice. But let's see how that plays out. We got 3 minutes on that candle. Okay, where are we? October. So we don't take this one because it's not an engulfing candle. It's not a set of tweezers, and it's not right at the level. This starts to get really tricky, because I know if I'm live trading, I really like this. I like a top wick, another wick. Price just kind of messed around trying to go down, and you can almost feel the liquidity sweep. But unfortunately, it's not hitting like the criteria for me to record that. So what I am going to record, I'm going to record missed. Nice. I don't even know what to call this. Q sweep. See photo. Right? It hits the criteria. We're above yesterday's daily high. Faked people out here. Top wick. Again, these wicks are important for me. On the 1 minute, this is bounced around for 10 minutes, creating a double top. Then it sweeps it, comes down aggressively. If I'm live, I think I'm going to take that. But to record it on the backtesting feels a little cherry picking. And once you cherry pick the data, you get to the end of like 3 or 4 months of data and you don't trust it anymore. That's no good. So we want to trust it. Oh my gosh, a freaking another one. October 6th. If I get a full month of October with these kind of results, I need to scrap every other strategy. This is insane. Look at this. It's not cherry picking. I was in May and I decided I want to see how October's doing. Look at this. You wake up. Okay, of course we all want to catch these moves, but like, what are you just gonna take the first engulfing candle you see? Like, I don't have a play for that right now. Okay, so it's coming down. You're like, oh, this sucks. I'm missing this whole move, and then what happens? You're like, my gosh, it came down to the green candle, or to the yesterday's daily low, and And then what happens? Boom! That's a beautiful engulfing candle, and it has the bottom wicks. Frickin' rights. Dude, what a play. Let's just capture the full R's here. 2.43. I never know if I should capture it like all the way. Like technically it kept going 3.8. But like, how far do you take that? Yeah, why not? 3.8. Let's call it a 3.8. I mean, I could do it till the end of closing day, but then why would not record the whole R's? I want to know. Look, essentially, if I collect all these R's and it's telling me you should hold every trade 3R and you're going to be the most profitable, I want to know that. Nothing gets me more jacked up than when, oops, I collect good data. Okay, folks, we're going a little lower here on the live chart. This is good. I want this. Oh, there must be news. Look at that. There's got to be news. Right? I want it to get as close as we can to this line. Might not get a trade, but like, we're setting up. We're setting up nice. So if this closed green, I'm in. That's close enough to the line for me, and it reacted. But we have a long time to see what's going to happen here. I might give you an update too. This should be a separate video, but I'm going to give you an update on my funded next world right now. So, what's all this nonsense? Oh yeah, hey, let's brag a little bit. Got this little award. I think it's just because I passed to phase 1. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Am I supposed to give my full name out on the internet? I don't know. Who cares? Oh, look at that reaction on live. But we still have 2.5 minutes, right? So if I was a 1-minute trader, don't tempt me. Look at that on the 1 minute. Nice bottom wicks push 1-to-1, done. You're done trading. I think you got a 1-to-1, but part of me not trading the 1 minute is kind of discipline for me. Like, oh, but that's beautiful. Like, that's really nice. Like, it's trades like this where I wish I could, like, I wish I traded 90% the 5 minute, but then was able to watch the 1 minute without having any distractions or noise from the 1 minute, but capture the 1 minutes that I think matter. This one matters. Okay. Also on the market cipher, you got 3 fake outs. You got 1 fake out, 2 fake out on the cross, and then the third one went. I find that to be a theme, but let's wait for the 5 minute. I mean, you know, even if this closed red, it's such a large bottom wick. It's tempting. What are all these? Are these from... I don't know what all these... Huh, I've never seen this section of the funded next. Check. Elite. Huh. Heck yeah. Cool. What's the criteria? I don't even know. Earned by completing phase 1. Oh, okay. It just means you passed phase 1. Cool. But what I did want to show... yeah, just an update on the accounts, man. Like, I've got 1 live account. I think it's the 89 one here, but I'm waiting for it to pay out. Okay. Waiting for this to pay out. Because on October 6th, it's not a lot of money, but this money will hit my account. Well, I'll get 80% of it. And that is nice. That has more than paid for this account. Another 6K account. It only costs you $60. Sweet. This one's in phase 2. That's killer. Okay, hold on. Our candle closed. This is not a reaction I take off of it. Okay, so I'm not entering on a red candle reacting off this level. It's tempting. I want to. I don't want to miss this. I don't want there to be FOMO. You know, what's the 1 minute doing? If the 1 minute gave me another, like a triple bottom, I'm in, guys. Might have to focus up here a little bit. I want to wait for a 5 minute, but let's just see what happens here. Oh, guys, by us not taking the red one, this might have played out. Green, green, green. See what happens if this engulfs. It's very tempting. I don't want to miss it. But then what happens if I take this and then the 5 minute closes red? I'm going to feel bad that I didn't wait for my signal. Because at the end of the day, I backed this at the 5 minute, not the 1 minute. Ideally, the longer we can wait towards this 5 minute, the better. And that's what I'm hoping to do. Let's get it. Oops, just messing around with something here. Nope, I don't want that. Oh, one of them shows me. Yeah, I think this will be. If I ever started posting on Insta, I think I'd use this because it just shows it better. Okay, guys, we've waited a long time. 1 minute is definitely consolidating. I love this. Obviously, this is all looking bullish for sure. Would really like to see. We just have to wait a minute and a half. If it takes off without us, we've practiced good discipline. And if one day we adjust this into our strategy that we're allowed to take the 1 minute, I mean, this is all individual. This is why it's not as cookie cutter for everyone. Oh, yeah. Okay, see? So in this case, it's going without us a little bit, right? Now, here's where I will flex. If this gives us a nice pullback, I'm in. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Okay, so this, I'll do this sometimes. Where it looks like it's going without us. The chances of this closing, where I'm not going to take it, it'd have to push down massively right now. And then I'll have regret that I took it. Yes, I will. 63 and 60. 3. So I'd rather get in there, but then this will be interesting. I am going to wait for the close, and then I'm going to shut down the platform. Because if this candle pushed all the way up here, I'd feel like I've missed it. Like, there's no way to know that. It's just, see, interesting. I might have got even a better price if I waited for it to close. It doesn't matter. Okay, so the candle closed. I'm going to shut her down. Donezo. See you later. Okay, so the only thing we will do now, if we want to keep on the stream, is backtest. Guys, I'm feeling relatively jacked up about this backtesting. The problem is I've been here before, and then it goes through a gnarly losing streak, and it's like, thought I found something good, and now it's not good, and that's too bad. Anyway, so this is fun. So yeah, I'm on phase 2 on this, so I'm trading this, and I'm waiting for this payout, and then I'll flip back to the live account. It was only a couple weeks ago I was up 3%, so I had $180. I don't know about you, but $180 USD, I have to add like 40% to that to translate to my Canadian, so it's way more, but you only get 80% profit split, so I just consider it a wash for just simplicity. So 180, it's more like 200, but let's say 180 USD, like, that's no joke. Like, I want that. Like, that's like, I take my wife out for like 3 or 4 steak dinners. Like, so this idea of kind of flipping and like saving the profit, but the question is, how long do you go? Like, that's only 1.5 profits that I left in there, but I want it. If you follow my channel, you know I preach this. This will be a $200,000 account one day. I think about it all the time of pulling the trigger. I could pull the trigger tomorrow and open up a 200K account. There's just some discipline I want to prove to myself before, and I would like to conclude this backtesting on yesterday's daily high and low. But it is looking really good these days. And then I will scale up to a 200K account. And every time we see $60, that is $2,000 on our future account. It's just 1%. $2,000. For argument's sake, if you had a gun to your head and you had to make some serious coin, if you had $1 million of prop firm capital, that's only 5 accounts, 200, 200, 200, 200, right? Every 1% would be $20,000. Can someone just verify the math? On every 100K, 1% is $1,000. So if you had, wait. No, it's $10,000. It's $10,000. Yeah. So if you had 1 million in capital, so that's 5 200K accounts. Every 1%, that means you could show up October 1st, and if the first one's a winner, you could not trade the rest of the month, and you made 10 grand. If you're new to prop firms, this won't sound like it's real, but it is real. Go do some research, and it is very real. You can withdraw this stuff from prop firms. So anyways, but that takes a skill set and discipline to build up to that level of capital. Yeah, we'll get there. I've actually been there in the past, but I scaled up too early. And I didn't have my, like, I'm telling you, shutting down the platform like what we did is, whether this thing could have already lost by now. And I'm still emotionally in a decent place right now. And then you know what happens? I'm going to go hang out with my family, get the kids ready, go to my day job, and then some point in the day I'll look, because I still want to look. And then if it's a loss, for some reason, just hours later, I'm disconnected from the moment of trading, and I go, okay, it's one of the losses. I showed incredible discipline, and I'm actually like pretty proud of myself that I crushed it that day. Okay, So let's record. I've been trying to get this going again, and I just haven't been doing it. It's the first trading day of our November. This time last year is when I started this. I'm not kidding you. Look at that. First trading day in November is when okay, sorry. Oh yeah, November 1st. Dude. You can't make this stuff up. So we're going to duplicate this. That's what we're going to do. We're going to duplicate this, and then I have to update it the next day. That's the part of the problem. Oh, shoot. How do we undo that? Oh, undo. Okay. So all we do is duplicate this, and I'll just show you what I do. Duplicate it. Bring it to today's date. Okay, so it should have perfect. And we're gonna go like this. Duplicate to today's date. Okay, and all we're gonna do, as of right now I could still screw this up before the day's end. As of right now, I crushed the process. So technically this P&L doesn't even matter. Like, I could turn off the P&L tab, and just if I see green process, like, look at this. This is what I consider trading professionally. No pun intended on the channel name. Pun intended. The P&L will follow if I stick to this process. Now, if your process is taking 10 trades a day wildly, that's not a process. A process that you believe with data, it will produce income. You might even go through a losing streak and it blows an account. No problem. I just showed you that 1% gain pays for the entire freaking challenge. If you make 1% on a 200K account, that pays for 2 challenges. 1% on a 200K account is $2,000. Okay? It costs $1,000 to open up that account. So if you get to your first payout, no, that's not true. Your first payout's 5%, so you'd make $10,000. But you understand the math, right? Like, this is so freaking doable. But there's this one component that will stop most traders, this guy included, and it's not being able to control, manage, because you're going to have emotions. Not being able to manage and have a process around your emotions so that you don't make boneheaded moves in front of the chart. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. It's a proven back-tested strategy. Where's that? Where's my backtesting? Look at this. Look at this. If you're watching this video, even a year from now, it doesn't matter. Look at this. From May to July 15th, do you know how much money this would be on a 200K account? Now, again, if you get into profit and then you stop trading it because you want to protect it, these numbers would be skewed. But if you just kept swinging the bat when you got your signal, from May, I don't know if the whole year is going to be like this. Probably not. May to July, 24%. Each 100 represents 1%. So, where's the calculator? Let's find a calculator here. Let's just do some math. Don't take my word for it. Wait. You know what? I like Apple, but every once in a while they do something that's just a little dumb. When it's full screen, I can't pull a calculator over top. A $200,000 challenge costs you $1,000. If you get yourself, okay, let's just do the math, times 27%. It's gonna be around 53 or 4 grand. That would mean you 50x'd your money. 54. 50x'd your money. Like, I can't even believe prop firms are a thing, but I know why they're a thing, because 90-95% of traders will just hemorrhage money. So I get it. It's a great business model, but if you're the one who's able to stick to a disciplined strategy that works, oh my gosh, like I just can't even fathom explaining to someone that you made $50,000 profit off a $1,000 investment to trade the 200K. Like, now again, I don't think these results are going to last all year. It's just backtesting. You still have to be able to do it. But the fact that there's a proven model of what worked in the past, no guarantee it'll keep working, but that's a pretty good bet. I'm going to bet $1,000 and bet on myself that some of these results will continue. That's a pretty good bet. Holy crap. Anyways, this gets me jacked up. So when I see $60 on my payout, my brain knows, it knows so strongly. That's $2,000. That will be $2,000 when I scale this up. And it might take me 4 months to pass the account. Who cares? What other... Dude, people go to skip the dishes. Sorry, that's a Canadian thing. Go deliver food. And you're making this tiny amount of money. You put in all these hours to make this small little paycheck. And it's all good. Like, I'm not shaming that. But if it takes you 3 or 4 or 5 months to pass one of these 200K accounts, and you could potentially get payouts like we just calculated, dude, people go to school for like 5-6 years to make some of these payouts in their whole salary. Like, not quite, but you get the idea. Okay, that's my tangent. I get pretty jacked when the backtesting is going well, but the danger of that is too, I know it's going to level out. There'll be some bad months, but if this could stay around 70% win rate, I'd be jacked. I'd be very good. I'd be pretty stoked. So, okay, so here's one that's hard not to record because it's not an engulfing candle. It's not a strong reaction off the high. So unfortunately, we just missed this one. That's a hard one to swallow. However, you know, you might have missed that one too. This would be a really tough day to swallow because I am going to take note of this, but I'm not recording it. No trade. Missed. It's just a color change. So honestly, like, it shouldn't be, you shouldn't feel bad about missing it. Now, it did give you a top. Yeah, I don't know. Again, maybe over time the data will show me that I should take that, but as of right now, it's not what I've recorded here. Okay, but it's good to record it. Missed it. So I'd be 5 for 5 in October, but I missed these ones. Okay, so yeah, and again later in the day, if this was touching this, I'd record that one, but it's not. If it was an engulfing trade, I'd record it, but it's not. If I want to see, I can't record all of it. I want to see what happens when you get engulfing candles, tweezers, like a good, was that October 7th? Okay, so then October 8th. I didn't used to do this where I'd record the no trades, but I want to know how many, is it normal to not get a trade? Well, yep, no trade that day for this strategy. There's other things you might see, but not for this strategy. Ooh. Okay, let's talk about this. This is a tough one. John Wick Fresh. I'm trying to see what I've recorded in the past. Let's look at this one. Yeah, so it's a fresh John Wick. But Killer John Wick 9 a.m. Yeah, okay. So in this case, guys, it's got to be fresh, but that would be tempting. That'd be tempting to take. but it's not fresh. That's not an engulfing candle. I'm just trying to see. No. Tempting, but not an engulfing candle. So this one would have won, I think, but it's not an engulf based on what I'm defining that as. So, you know, let's see if I can record this as a miss. No, it's funny. It's not even. No, let's see if there's. Funny enough, though, is there an engulf that happens all day? Yeah, so there's some losers here. So we don't even nearly record that far. Okay, so this is October 9th. No trade. There's no trade again. That's all good. That's all gravy. So here's another tricky one. Nice engulf, but kind of far from it. Oh, what happened there? So is this the 10th? Wow, this would be a slow week. No trade. I'm gonna say missed, e.g. that was not quite at level. Okay, so you got a beautiful engulfing candle with the top wick, and you're close to yesterday's high. But when you're back testing, this is the hard thing to know. Like, are you gonna flex? I don't know. You got a nice market cipher cross as well. I'd probably take that live, to be honest. I probably would. Like, I'm pretty confident I would. But I'm just collecting data at this point. My brain, my subconscious still knows that this happened. But I'm collecting data. And if this lost and then price pushed up and engulfed off here, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, see, I gotta wait till it hits the line. So you just gotta be careful when you're back testing to not skew it. Let's see if this second one worked. So if you took this one, you would have lost. Okay, I'm almost done here, folks. I gotta go. So what day is it? October. So we're gonna do a couple more. So let's go to the 18th. Should be good enough. Pull back. Okay. 13th. Where's my high and low? It's completely in the middle, so there's no trade this day. You could have made money on a set of tweezers there, but not with this strategy. So the 13th had no trade. Oh, this is killer. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, so I'm gonna say missed a color change. This is the 14th. Missed color change. Oh, man. Missed C change, fresh move. You know what that means? So it just means like you can't have you can't wake up and have this cluster of stuff and then it color changes to green and then we go long. It had a nice push. It's now a nice bullish candle and then it pushes. So I'm just taking note of that. So far in October, I've missed 3 moves that would have been winners. Okay, so it's really important to note. The next question is, was it off a level? Because if it was off a level, where is it? Right here? Okay, let's see. So it was off this area. Tempting. You got to make your own decisions in the live market, right? So, hold on, did I copy this link? Okay, but here is the question. This was an engulf, but not a fresh move. I don't think I'm requiring fresh moves on that, though. So, e.g. not fresh. I can't remember if I'm demanding it to be fresh. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I don't know. This is the gray area around backtesting, so it's hard to know if you're cherry picking. I don't know. 7.38. Did it go further? I mean, how far would you really take it? What was the R's on that? 9R. Why is this bigger? That stuff I'm a little OCD about that stuff. Okay. I'm gonna call it. So far this backtesting looking freaking amazing. Like unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. Why'd I skip this chunk if you just joined the video? I just wanted to see how the current data is looking. If the spring just had a lucky run. Okay. I'm out. I still don't know if my trade won or lost. It's kind of a beautiful way to trade. It's incredible. Thanks for joining. Who's on the stream right now? I like to see the recurring names. I'm just curious. Unless it's still Scotland fellow. You don't have to answer. That's all good. Okay. My good friends. Peace out. I'm out.